Well, I can't wait to do this people's blog. Oh my God, I feel good. Now, let me tell you this. Let's start off with how African American people treat each other. That's a big thing, isn't it? We need to have a little talk about that. I mean, it's good to talk about racism, but it's really good to always, whenever I make a mistake as a person, and I went through a lot at 48. I got very ill, and I went through a whole lot, and some people want to know, how did you make it? How did you make it? And I made it because I found out the God was within, or was reminded because of my struggles or the things that I was going through, that God is from within. It's not outside in the air, in the clouds, and you go and you praying outside, and then it's all within, and that my soul I am a reflection of God. So that's how I acted on my situation. Now, the Leimert Park is a perfect example of black people that have, I don't know what is going on, but they didn't buy one building, the black people in Leimert Park. And this is me when I first went to Leimert Park. I was exposed to no one owning anything, and the people that own it are raising the rent and all that, actually running Leimert Park. And it's really sad because they have a lot of things for African American people there. That's their spot. But nobody took out time to buy not one building in that area. So now we can talk about racism, and we can talk about how white people do us, and how they have killed our children, and the police are white, and everything is white. They're doing wrong, racism. But who is talking about racism against blacks being racist against themselves? You know, I had a thing at Leimert Park. I used to go there all the time, and I'm not going to mention his name. I'm not going to mention the name of the place, but I want to tell you that I was treated like trash. After giving everything I possibly could to make that a good event for all black people in that area. They could be homeless. They could just come in and have a good time. And I did. And in my heart, after being called certain names that I thought, and I did nothing. You say, well, you had to do something to these people. No, I didn't. These are typical black people. These are the ones that are running around in dashikis and African outfits and calling each other African names and just doing a whole lot of African stuff, but are the evilest I've ever seen in my life. Go up there to Leimert Park. Now, the people that are up above in that Park Hill, the wealthy blacks that could have helped buy a building or two, they come down and they have a festival down there. I think it's at the end of the month. I'm not sure. But they have a festival and they come down and they don't speak to you. If you say hi to them, they say nothing. The most arrogant black people you've ever seen in my life. Now, what is that? How do you expect to help racism when you can't even do nothing for yourself? I don't blame a Republican. I don't blame, because I'm not getting into the Republican Democrat. Not this year. I'm done. After Obama, I'm done. I know there's nothing nobody can do. People say keep fighting. Oh my God, they haven't fixed racism yet. So they can't possibly move on with anything positive. You can't. That has to be taken care of. But in order for us to discuss it, we also have to address how pitiful we are as black people and how we treat one another. We are pitiful. That's one of them. You and anybody that wants to go see it, go to Leimert Park. Now you might enjoy Leimert Park, but Leimert Park, the backstory on that is probably going to be a big lie, like the one with Rosa Parks. That's a lie. Rosa Parks was not the first black woman that did that. Claudette Colvin did that. So it's all a lie. And so when they tell the story of Leimert Park, there's going to be a lie too. A big lie, because I was there. And those people, there's one lady that has a Jamaican West restaurant that I love. And she's done a wonderful thing. Her daughters, the family, have all, and they really did something. She's from Jamaica. And the food is excellent. Is the only place I would ever go in Leimert Park. I'm not into the music thing. I have not liked any music that I heard there. Because I used to be in music, so to hear it is like, what? This is Los Angeles? You think Los Angeles is the spot for all the stars, but half of these people aren't talented worth a 2 cents. The real talent is in Chicago. I hate to say it. I'm seeing it right now. One of the musician friends, I asked them, I said, are you really real about LA being really good for music? Really? Come on now. This is not happening. Improvisation, everything I learned in Chicago, and nothing is better than that. So Chicago is good when it comes to talent. Is Chicago. So, but LA is not that great. And anyway, black people are going to have to get together and kind of get their own stuff fixed, you know, because we'll cry and we'll hit the walls about anything, about what the white people are doing to us, and the white this and the black that. This is when we're trying to get racism, but together. But the black people need to get their own crap together, because I just went through a situation and I'm not going to go through it again. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to do it anymore. As a black person, I am not going to let black people mistreat me. Okay. So that's what I wanted to say. And also I wanted to mention Raven-Symoné, a young person that doesn't obviously know her history. The $20 bill, who should be on the $20 bill. And when she said Rosa Parks, tears just started. How many times do I have to say over and over? And yes, just saying, I listen to myself. that woman wasn't even the 6th or 7th. She wasn't even the 6th or 7th. So that's civil rights. That's what they're called. The Civil Rights People Committee or whatever put her in that spot. Claudette Colvin was 15, dark skinned, and she was pregnant. So she just didn't get a break, as usual. So you know how black people are. If you're dark, if you're poor, look at Ferguson. The president didn't even want to get involved. That's how we are. Once we get get up there in the ranks, the poor people, we have everything. Look at her shoes. Look at I knew people. Look at how she walks. Look at how she is. What church is she going to? And all we're just so messed up. We need to support one another. And that's what I tried to do with black people in Leimert Park. That's this one group. I tried to in my way. And that was not enough, because you cannot mistreat me. So I'm thankful for that experience. You know why? It'll never happen again. They made me realize that I'm not alert enough, because I should have never been there. They taught me to pay more attention as you go along. And again.